Hi everyone, welcome to the assembly of your new flip chart. First, I'm going to give you the reason behind this additional effort and then an overall synopsis of the layout of your skincare class with the hopes that it'll make the assembly easier. Why take the time to do this? Let's start with the why. While your flip chart is unbelievably amazing in so many ways, the company average is 300 to 400 a party, with 1 to 2 parties booked and 1 to 2 career surveys booked. Roya's averages are 800 a show, with 2 to 4 parties booked, and 90% of the attendees booked for career surveys. So while she and one of our mastermind groups really thought through the flip chart, they came to the conclusion there were some major gaps that would be of disservice to you. And I don't know about you, but if I'm going to go out and hold a party, I want the best results possible for my time. So we just couldn't sit back and set you up for less than the best success. So while it takes a tad bit more effort on the front end, it will pay you tremendously from now on. So let's get started. Now let me give you a quick overview of the class outline. First, you'll welcome and meet all the guests. Secondly, you'll cleanse and apply a charcoal mask, which will allow your guests to feel pampered during a comprehensive introduction. Next, they'll go through the remains of the miracle set. We also added eye care, followed by the referral game, foundation, and the close. So let me go through everything that you need to assemble your new flip chart. Okay, the first thing is you're going to need to get several things printed. So I'm going to do a screen share so you can see what it is exactly. Okay, so the first thing that you need, are your flip chart assembly instructions. Okay, make sure you read this thoroughly. You can print this out. This is going to give you all the major instructions that you need to help you put your flip chart together. Okay, first you're going to need to get 3 major documents printed. One is a PDF. It's called Flip Chart 2017 Inserts. Like this. Okay, so it's 6 pages. When you print it out, it's double-sided, so it's really going to be 3 pages, double-sided. And these are going to be several pages that you're going to have inserted into the flip charts. Okay? Make sure, as you see, these pictures are upside down, make sure you get it printed top to top. And I have that denoted, instructed in your instructions. Okay? Make sure that these inserts are also printed on glossy cardstock and hole punched. Then you're going to want to print the Flip Chart 2017 printouts PDF. That you can print on standard paper. You can print it on black and white. I would personally prefer color so that when you're flipping through it, it all looks very professional and clean, but it's what you're going to see, not the customer. Okay, then make sure you also have this 3 hole punched. These pages look like this. There's 16 pages total. Okay, so that is going to be in a PDF. And you're going to want to print this on standard paper. Okay. Then you're going to need to print out a Word document called Flip Chart 2017 Cutouts. This you can also print on standard paper. You're just going to literally cut out sections of this and glue it or paste it or tape it into the flip chart. Okay? So after you've gotten your things printed, okay, you're going to go ahead into step 2. In step 2, you're going to take your PDF that you printed out, the PDF titled Flip Chart 2017 Printouts, and you're going to glue them onto designated pages in your flip chart. Okay, so read through these instructions. If you're afraid you're going to tape it or glue it onto the wrong page, you can paper clip it in the meantime. Okay, but make sure that you go over that packet and you find the old page number. So for example, you're going to find old page number 13, and you're going to glue new page 5, welcome guests and thank you hostess, over old page 13, okay? So you're gonna find each of these old page numbers and glue the new page over that, okay? Okay. Then for step 3, you're going to find certain pages in your flip chart and you're physically going to have to write with a pen, okay, over old page numbers. So for example, we have old page 7 titled Mary Kay Ash, the script that talks about Mary Kay Ash. You're going to write over that page 19, okay? So after you have done and glued your copies on these pages and you have written the page numbers, okay, you can go ahead and resume this video so that you can, actually you don't have to resume the video, you can go ahead and continue with step 4 because then you're going to take out your glossy cardstocks and start to reorder your flip chart. Okay, and then as you reorder your flip chart with the new numbers, you can go ahead and insert these glossy cardstocks in the designated places. Okay. All right. Then you're going to continue step 5 and watch this video to see the final assembly. And you're going to tape those cutouts from this document, cutouts to be taped. You're going to cut those out and tape them onto the appropriate places in the flip chart. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I have my flip chart here. So you, at this point, have already taped the new pages onto the various pages here. Okay, you have also found your glossy cardstocks and you have inserted them into the designated pages. Okay, so this is going to be your final assembly, making sure that your flip chart matches mine. All right, so here we have get started. Okay, in that cutout section, you see that I had, you have taped your name and number, your heart, pink heart-shaped cutout, and you have taped that on the first page. Okay. In what you view, you have cut out and taped that line that says plus satin lips onto page 3. Okay. So go ahead and find page 3 and go ahead and tape your plus satin lips after the line that talks about satin hands. Okay. Then make sure your next page, let's see if I can do this. Let's see here. Okay, this is what they can see. All right, what you have is your welcome guests and thank you hostess. Okay, new page 5. That should be over old page 13. When you flip it over, they are seeing the what you offer customers. What you're doing on your end, you are cutting and pasting second pampering session after paragraph 1. After paragraph 2, you're cutting and pasting the sentence that talks about no animal testing, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free unless otherwise stated. And make sure that it is your new page 7 over old page 15. Okay. When you flip it over, now we're talking about your skin. This is a new page that was taped, glued over page 9. It was glued over page 17. You have your Miracle Set overview. On the back, on your end, you are taping in the sentence that says, after paragraph 1, at the ripe old age of 20, we start to produce less collagen and the aging process begins. And after paragraph 4, you are taping in second pampering session. Make sure this says page 11. You will have written that over page 19. Now we go into our cleanser, the 3-in-1 cleanser. You have inserted page 13, 14. Okay, I start with 13 because all of the even numbers are not printed, so you only go by the odd numbers. So you have inserted this. Okay, when you flip it over, it's the Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover. And in the back, you have inserted your other inserts talking about the Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover, page 15. Okay, this is another glossy cardstock. And when that is flipped over, it is your charcoal mask. Now, next we have the text, your script for the charcoal mask, page 17. You glue that over page 5. Okay. And what I do is I do a tape. What worked for me is I put a tape underneath this edge and then behind this edge. So it's on both sides. I think that is working well. Okay. So when you have flipped that over, now we're talking about Mary Kay Ash while they're having their charcoal mask sitting. Okay. Make sure you're reading your instructions for the cutouts. Okay. You are crossing out that first sentence in paragraph 1 that says, "It's great to meet everyone, and I'm so glad you're here." After paragraph 4, you have taped in, "while also being consumable and recession-proof." And then make sure that you have page 19 written in over old page 7. When you flip that over, we are now talking about pink changing lives and pink doing green. On your script side, you are writing, after paragraph 3, you are taping in second pampering session. And you are also taping a tip about visiting the Mary Kay Foundation or Mary Kay Foundation website. And you can tape that over here. Make sure you have page 21 written over this page, which was old page 9. Now we are talking about the Mary Kay opportunity. Here is your script. After paragraph 4, you are adding in this sentence that starts with, "This business can build to an executive level income with complete flexibility and the ability to leave a legacy." And you should have written here page 23 over old page 11. When we flip that over, we are now starting into the I story. And this is the I story that you have printed and you have glued, taped over old page 21. Okay, this is your new page 25. When we flip that over, we are now talking about the day and night solution. And on the back, you are adding in, after paragraph 2, the cutout that starts, "hand instead of your face." Everyone else, go ahead and apply that to half your face, now in an upward-outward motion, avoiding the eye area, protecting from the UVA and UVB rays. And make sure that you have written page 27 over old page 23. When we flip that over, we are now going into our moisturizer. We had actually inserted here's our third and final insert, where on one side we're talking about the moisturizer. It's page 29. And when you flip it, they should see the picture of the firming eyes. the eye indulgent, the soothing eye gel and eye firming cream. This is another page that you had glued or taped over. This is your new page 31. You have glued that over page 33. Now we're going into the referral game. You have glued page 33 over page 25, your script for the referral game. When we flip that over, now we're into foundation. This is another page that you have printed out and glued on. This is new page 35. That should be over old page 27. Now we're going into customized skincare. This is new page 35 over old page 29. Make sure that you have this glued or taped over old page 29. Now this is your basic color in booking up the follow-up appointment. Here you are physically going to cut out a section. I have it cut it out kind of in an L shape. Let's see if you can see here. Okay, so it stops here. I cut around here, goes up and around like that. Okay. All right, that way it covers the old page. So it's new page 39 over old page 31. Now we're going into compliment time. On the back, you have glued new page 41 over old page 37. Okay. When we flip that, now we're going into the closet close. It should be your new page 43 over old page 35. Now we're going into the table close. Your script, new page 45, should be over old page 39. Now we're leading into the individual consultations. This is another page. We have, it should be your new page 47, okay, lead-in individual consultations, and that should be glued over old page 41. Now we're going into the individual close, part 1 of 3, new page 49. You should have that pasted over old page 43. Continuing the individual close, part 2 of 3, it should be your new page 51 here, and you should have that over old page 45. And then lastly, you don't need to glue this, you're just sticking it in the final page of your flip chart, the individual close, part 3 of 3, and this should be page 53. All right, so that is the final touches. Okay, feel free to pause me, take your time, make sure everything matches, and you have your new flip chart ready to go. Good luck, ladies.